Okay, so let's take a look at this song, Tracks. This is an original composition of mine that I wrote back in 1987. So probably before a lot of you were even born. And it was originally called Makin' Tracks, and then it just became Tracks. And it was on a record for Optimism Records. Actually, it was my first CD. And it was a record called When Dolphins Fly. Ooh. And so this song is basically an A blues with a little different chord changes. So for the 1 chord I'm using A, but instead of going to the 4 chord, I go to a C chord. So I go up a minor 3rd. Then I go to a C, then I come back to A. And instead of the 5 chord, I play a F chord, flat 6 chord, and then back to A. So, back then in the 80s, we had to be different, so that's different. And the whole thing to this song was utilizing this trick. So the whole song is written in sixths, but I use an open string. So I'm, for example, on the A chord, I'm playing E and a C sharp, but I hammer on from an open D. So that's what I'm doing throughout the whole song. And the way that I'm doing it, I'm using a hybrid picking thing where I'm picking, hammering, and then with my finger picking with my middle finger. And another rhythmic thing that I'm doing is I'm using sort of groups of 3 notes, but playing them, instead of triplets, I'm playing them as 16th notes. So it's 1 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3. Ooh, I'm surprised I was able to say that. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Little groups of 3s, but doing them as 16th notes, so it makes it sound that angular syncopated sound. And so really the 6 that I'm doing are E and C sharp, F sharp and D, G natural and E. Back down, then A and F sharp, and then G and E. Then when we go to the C chord, I'm playing G and E and A and F natural. And then up here, sort of answering this, I'm doing F and D and E and C. And then back to this first thing with the A. Then when we go to the F chord, I'm doing A and F, B flat, and G. And so here for the A chord again, I'm doing what is this? D and B, D sharp or E flat and C, and then E and C sharp. And again, using that open string. And then at the end of the song, I go all the way up here. And this is all over sort of like an A pedal. And I'm playing G and E. Then I'm playing F sharp. And you can think of it as D sharp or E flat. And then I'm doing F and D, E and C sharp, E flat and C natural, D and B, C sharp and A, then B and G, B flat and G flat or F sharp, A and F, and then G and then harmonics on the first two strings at the 5th fret. And that's it. So slowly, the whole song would be. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to the F chord. 3, 4. And that's it. And then of course, the ending. Just down chromatically, 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 chromatically. And then there, down a whole step, and chromatic, chromatic, and then the open strings. And there you have it. So kind of like an exercise that I turned into a song, just to help me practice it and get some stuff together using that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and take this technique and just use it all. I use it all over the neck. Kind of cool. So that's it. Until next time, peace.